is so important when it comes to PR. PR companies will have programs such as Critical Mention, Muckrack, Cision, just to name a few. Prowly is like a new up-and-coming service that you can use. But if you can't afford that yet, or if you are on one of their contact databases within the program, you can't always find a journalist email, especially if they were just in the publication and they recently moved. So a hack that we found is a plugin. It's a web browser plugin called Apollo. It's called Apollo.io. So pretty much you download it and install it to your web browser. So if you've ever used anything like Honey before, the web browser plugin that like discounts when you check out, is really similar to that. So if you are on LinkedIn, a side button will come up in your browser, and it's a little yellow button with an A on it for Apollo, and you click on it. So if you're on Bailey Floyd's profile on LinkedIn, you would click on that button, and then it'll show you any like email, phone number, contact information I have on my LinkedIn profile. So you have easy access to my email, which is a really good way to build media lists using LinkedIn and Apollo. Two sides to this. One, I think you should be really careful what email you are putting on your personal LinkedIn, because now knowing that people do have access to it. On the flip side, as a publicist, it's really nice because sometimes journalists don't want to list their email because they get so many and like their inbox is so full. So they don't always list it on the website. It can be really hard to find. You don't want to DM them because that's not the most professional way to reach out to a journalist. So it's a really good way to build your media list, start following that journalist on LinkedIn, learn what they're writing about, engage with their content, share content, and tag them. I recently shared an article on LinkedIn about the importance of a handwritten letter. So I tagged the publication and I tagged the journalist, and I started following the journalist on LinkedIn. Not because I really have a client that aligns with their content right now, but you never know. So a lot of different ways you can use Apollo, but that's the big one that we do. So just finding email addresses, it just makes it so much easier and saves you so much time digging through all like the old techniques that we used to use.